He demanded a 10-page minimum. So I gave him a 10-page biography of himself. I 21 am a junior in college and have dealt with my fair share of annoying professors, but none have ever irritated me quite like the one who taught my introductory research methods class. He had this obsessive, borderline theatrical fixation on academic rigor, which would have been fine if he actually taught with the same level of effort he demanded. Instead, his lectures were just him reading directly from the slides he uploaded online. The weekly assignments were recycled worksheets from early 2000s textbooks, and anytime someone asked a question, he would respond with, "You need to develop the independence of a real scholar." His favorite phrase, which he repeated constantly, was minimum standards. Everything had to meet his arbitrary minimum standards, and he weaponized that phrase like it made him sound like the gatekeeper of academic excellence instead of a guy who graded papers while eating Doritos. Our final assignment was a simple concept analysis paper that absolutely did not require 10 pages of content. It was something most professors would have capped at 4 pages, maybe 5 if you included citations. But he insisted we needed a strict 10-page minimum, double-spaced, normal margins, no fluff, no filler, no cheating with diagrams, and failure to meet the minimum standard will result in an automatic failing grade. People complained, respectfully at first, and he shut them down every time. One girl pointed out that the assignment description literally didn't contain enough elements to reach 10 pages. He gave her a condescending smile and said, "Then you'll have to expand your thinking." A real academic never runs out of things to say. The class collectively hated him after that. So I decided to take his rule literally. He wanted 10 pages? He was getting 10 pages. He wanted expanded thinking? I was going to expand it in the pettiest direction possible. Instead of writing a 10-page analysis on the concept he assigned, I wrote a 10-page, fully sourced, meticulously researched biography of him. Not in a mocking tone, not in a disrespectful way, a genuine academic biography. I found interviews he'd given. I dug through the university database. I found the articles he published in the mid-90s. I found a photo from a conference he attended in 2004 and described his panel topic. I cited everything. I analyzed the evolution of his research interests. I described his contributions to the department. I even included a section about the impact of his dissertation. It was polished. It was respectful. It was thorough. And most importantly, it was exactly 10 pages, not a word more. When I submitted it, I didn't say a word. I knew it would either earn me an A or send him into orbit. The email we got the next week made my entire semester. He sent a class-wide announcement stating that several students attempted to circumvent the spirit of the assignment, and that he would be addressing violations individually. I almost laughed out loud. The next day, I got an email demanding a meeting. I walked in and he was fuming. He slammed my paper on the desk and said, "This is not what I asked for." I calmly reminded him that he never specified what the 10 pages had to be about, only that the assignment needed to be 10 pages minimum, properly cited, and demonstrate academic effort. He said I was being intentionally disrespectful. I said I followed his instructions exactly as written. He said I was mocking him. I said the citations and analysis would disagree. He threatened to fail me. At that point, I politely told him that if he failed me for following his instructions to the letter, I would take the matter to the department chair, especially since the rubric literally said nothing about topic restrictions beyond must demonstrate academic writing and research. He went silent. Then he said, "Fine. If that's the way you want to handle this, we'll let the department decide." So we did. The department chair requested both the assignment prompt and my paper. She emailed me 2 days later asking for a meeting, not disciplinary, just to clarify context. She was amused, not angry. She said my paper technically, creatively, and impressively followed every requirement. She even said my biography of him was more thorough than the faculty directory. But the real moment came when she called him into the meeting and asked him to explain exactly which part of his assignment I had violated. He couldn't answer. He tried to argue intent. She shut that down immediately, saying professors cannot penalize students for failing to follow unwritten expectations. She told him, in front of me, that if he wanted the assignment to have topic restrictions, he needed to write them clearly. She then turned to me and said, "This work meets the assignment criteria. It earns full credit." He looked like he swallowed a lemon whole. The final grade posted, 100%. After that, he rewrote every assignment prompt for the entire class with hyper-specific restrictions so no one could ever maliciously comply again. But everyone knew exactly why he did it. For the rest of the semester, he avoided eye contact with me like I was a walking lawsuit. And every time someone brought up minimum standards, the class would snicker while he pretended he couldn't hear. Honestly, writing that biography was the most academically satisfying thing I've ever done.